5G is just another mean of connectivity.
Yeah,
it will change probably the way you capture things, or where you put your gallery, or maybe you can come to places where you would never been able to go before, because otherwise you needed to bring a truck and big satellites and that sort of things. Maybe now you can just go with a small phone that gets you the connectivity to do the job. So this is where I see a real interesting change coming. If you mention augmented reality, not so sure, but the gaming engines, this is something really spectacular. And all the power you see that comes from a current GPU, and how the development of GPUs is in the future. So, you know, the company NVIDIA, of course, everybody knows. They bought an interesting other company like Mellanox. So suddenly they're not just GPU chip providers, but they can also provide you Ethernet cards with 100 gigabit interfaces. Now, the company bought something else as well. They bought a third company that sells you chips for instruction sets and building small programs. Now, suddenly NVIDIA can do a lot of things, including connectivity on one board. Make the combination with this type of hardware, with gaming engines, and you know, virtual reality is going to be the thing in the next months to come.
Yeah, and I also had a chance to spot a startup who is using the video board to make audio. To process your audio over a video card. So imagine if you then combine everything, you might suddenly, and they use it for pro audio. So interesting things happening, and indeed that NVIDIA story is a bit groundbreaking, really, because we don't think about those industries as really being a game changer. Because whatever you put in your small device, it's how.
So those industries are not just making their cards for us. They're not building them for the media industry, right? But of course you can use GPUs for artificial intelligence and for data mining and for that sort of things. So you can imagine that they're not just building it for a small media thing. No, they're building, voila. But we can serve, of course, on those waves. And this means that the prices of those pieces of equipment will drop dramatically. So I can see a bright future for all those people eager to work with virtual studios. Also with the gaming engine on top of this is just magic. Now, there will be another problem, of course, to solve. When everything is very feasible to do with technology, the problem gets now to creative, because you can create everything. And if you have a lot of ideas, well, you need to take a lot of time to implement them. So finding again the right balance between all the ideas you can create now with these type of technologies, you need to find a balance in well, the right value to your product as well.
And in the end, we I would say from Altamira to today, we are all storytellers. We want to listen to stories. So it will be up to the people who tell story to do magic with those new means and that's the technology. And in the webinar, you're gonna talk about the cycling case to give a little bit more an idea of what is happening behind the scenes.